Hey everyone, is it working? I think we still have the lag situation as usual. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Amy. I'm an author in the Stronghold System. I've made a couple of videos before this one for our channel. One about dyeing my hair, and I think one about my makeup collection. And I've also done an educational video on how to make a crisis plan, because when we are in crisis, that's when I come out to activate our crisis plan and go through all the steps that we do to keep the system safe during that time when things are hard for us. So that's basically my job these days. I'm really happy to see you all here. Thank you, Wesley. Hello, everyone in Canada. We've been in Canada 4 times actually. All in Ontario, so not very exciting on that front. I guess we didn't get further as London in Canada. Uh, and we even missed Niagara Falls. So, but 4 times we went there. So, yeah. And we've never been in New York, unfortunately. Please let me know in the chat where you're from. Also, sorry about like the mess in the background. I had no more spoons to like go clean. I want to say for a second, the merit system is helping me moderate here tonight. So thank you to them, and please be nice to them and to me. West Coast, is that? Oh, that's far away, so it's early for you. Here it's already 9:30 p.m. Thank you, the long soul system. Whoa, Mexico. Uh, I would like to go to Mexico one day. Indiana. That sounds cool to go there. Germany. What is wrong with Germany besides our football, soccer situation? We're neighbors because we're in the Netherlands and you're in Germany. So if I wave there, then I can wave at you. Hello, Amy Cheek from Tennessee. And hi, Kiki. Nice to see you. Yay, someone else from the Netherlands. And I think her name is Juditha Grace. But I'm not really sure. But I tried. Trenton, New Jersey. Whoa! I know someone who lives there. Somewhere in the neighborhood. That is really freaky and cool. That is so awesome. It's not very ethical to say who it is, but that's really nice. Hi, Colleen. Nice to see you here. Wisconsin. Wesley, all the way from Nepal, and it's 1:20 at night, and you're still here to be in my live stream. Oh my gosh, this is why you are my friend and in all my groups, and you are the most awesome power person I know in the whole planet. Thank you so much for staying up and being here with me tonight. I really, really appreciate it so much. being atypically autistic. Where are you? 3:37 p.m. Is it like Australia or something? Oh wait, no. 3:30 p.m. is in the afternoon, of course. Oops. Okay, we have a different time clock situation. I thought it was in the middle of the night for you. I'm sorry. So thank you guys for being here to celebrate with us, and we have 1,500 subscribers on our YouTube channel. It's like so crazy to us that this like happened. Yeah, we are really happy and thankful, and we are so happy that we have only people on our channel who really want to be here for like the content and for whom like we are and what we share with you, and we don't have like many spectators or something. um so thank you all so much, because of you, that's how we have made this community, and not just a YouTube channel, right? Because that is what we desired. We try to respond to every comment. I just want to fix this thing on my head. Sorry. I have no idea what my hair looks like now because I have a delay in my camera. Oh well, we'll just go with it. Um, yes, hard work pays off indeed. Adam Bradfield, actually yesterday I was sharing a video with someone, and it was like I should watch this back myself, and I found out it was the video in which we had 500 subscribers, and we were so happy, and we did a little dance, and it was the cutest thing ever to watch back, and to see Lisa do that dance. That was so nice. So yeah, and now we're at 1,500 subscribers. So it's really awesome, and without you it wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much also for like interacting with us on the channel and in the Facebook groups. um it really helps us to really share our story and to be honest and open and vulnerable, um and authentic. That's really important to us, but it's also really difficult because we are so scared to get judged by others. We are afraid to scare others, and that's never our intent or our goal. But we also can really change anything about it. Like, this is whom we are. So today, this live stream obviously is to celebrate that we have 1,500 subscribers, but we also want to do a Q&A, like a question and answers thing, where you can ask your questions, and if I'm comfortable answering them, I will, and if I'm not comfortable answering them, I won't. But you can basically ask me anything that is deemed appropriate and legal on YouTube. Um, and then I will answer your questions if I can. And because we've already had some live streams with just like random Q&As about our system, which are also fun, but we thought this time we're gonna be like working more on our like we were working very hard on culture building in the DID community within our groups and also online, and with accepting all sorts of altruists, no matter their background or their species or or whatever, it doesn't matter. And for us, it's like uh, conflicting that some things are allowed and others are not allowed. Like some people think that angel altars are like really the good guys in the system, and then the demons are the bad guys in the system, and it's just not true. So I hope that by coming out as a demon, as myself, explaining to you and answering your questions that you might have around that topic, I think we can really break the stigma together and create more acceptance. And even though this is really scary for me, I see it as like a front runner's role, and to be an example, and yeah, to just do it, because someone has to do it, right? Like there are so many systems with non-human alters. We did a poll in alternation, and we 200 people voted, and 80% of them had non-human alters. So it's very, very common, and I think it's really important we talk more about it, and that we are more accepting of like any kind of altar without a preconception of what that might mean, because it's like a self fulfilling prophecy if you think the demons are bad and the angels are good. It's not like that. Uh, we get attacked more often by angels than we attack the angels inside. In our system, it's different per system, of course, but that's how it is in our system. And so, hence, I wanted to create a place to talk about these things openly, and to yeah, answer your questions. So I say, go ahead, put them in the comments. If it becomes too much, I will put on something called slow chat so that I can um, follow better what's going on. So what do I look like? I think I have a picture on my Facebook actually of what I look like on the inside world that I might be able to post. I don't know if I can post pictures in this thing. I'm not really sure. I guess I can post a link, right? We can try. I don't know if that works. Anyway, so I have long purple hair. I'm from the old, what we call old shadows. So I have tiny pointy horns, and right there, like yeah, my headband is like behind them. Um, and then people from different subsystems in our system have different kinds of horns, as you can see in this full album. Let me see if I can share that link for you as well, in case you want to see what everyone, not everyone, definitely not everyone, very, very small group of people look like. And I'm the second uh, person in this, I don't know, collage or whatever. Yeah, so uh, my age varies a lot. I like to say I'm like 30 as the body, but I know very often I drop in age uh, a little. I don't know why or what that is about. Um, I think maybe it's because one day I had this fear like this human body one day is gonna be like really old. And that's really scary to me. Like right now, it's like well, yeah, it's doable to be here. But I think if I would like be really old, this body, oh, I really am not looking forward to that. So that's why I think you can age light back um um to 21. So when we get old, I can always stay young because I grow with the body, I guess. Okay, so that's my answer on what I look like. Let's see what's the next thing. Uh, yeah, I'm not sharing my screen because I have like a million things open, so sorry for that. Um, what has been of the most cultural shock to this reality from that of yours? Okay. Well, I don't necessarily have um a background story, as in, well, I first lived in hell or something, and now I live on this earth. Um, my culture shock mostly was that there are nice humans. I did not know that. I thought all humans were like really evil, dangerous beings. Um, that really needed to be controlled better because of their choices that they made out of their free will to hurt others. I really could not comprehend with the fact that then one day I found out not everyone was like that. So I guess that was my biggest culture shock, that there are also nice humans. I did not know that. If if I was offered a cure for DID, would I take it? Well, that depends on what you uh what you see as DID. If it's a cure for my CPTSD, I would take it instantly. If it's a cure where we can all have our own body, where our own conscious is like transported into our own little bodies, and then we get like one big giant house or like a castle in the outer world like we have now in the inner world, yes, I would definitely take that magical cure. If it's just a pill to make myself and my alters like disappear or to be singleton, no, I would not take it at all. I have always lived with the others. If others have always lived with me, with us. Of course, we were very divided, but most of us have never been really alone. We've always been in pairs. Um, so we have tried with self hypnosis actually to do temporarily integration or merging to try out like if we could do it, if it was feasible, and what it would feel like, what it would be like. So the first time was complete failure, and like after like 20 seconds we lost it. This thing's fall on my head, isn't it? Okay. um where was I? I forgot my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, a cure. No, I'm not taking a cure to get rid of my alters or something like that, because I've always been with them, they've always been with me. We are family, we are stronger than family. We posted a blog post today, or was it in part one, I don't know. um but it said at the end it requires the kind of trust that only an altar can have in another altar. And I that like speaks to us so deeply on such a deep level. So yeah, that's how we see it. So no, we wouldn't take a cure for it. Okay, I'm gonna find the next question. Maybe you already addressed this, but I'll ask anyway. How did you become aware you are a demon, and were you accepted within right away? Oh, that's a very interesting question. Well, I became aware by looking in a mirror, uh, basically. Also because people looked like weird at me inside. Um, but I certainly wasn't the first demon to appear. So there was that. But back then, like before we got diagnosed and when we just were diagnosed, it, I think a lot of people inside were scared of us. And but it's not a very nice thing to think back of because I can't even imagine right now like what it was what it would be like to still live like that where we didn't accept each other. Um, so I became aware by what I looked like. Um, I guess I became aware because I was told by the people outside that I knew, the human people outside that I knew, who were in control of me. They told me. Um, so that's also how I became aware. And only later, much later, many years later, I realized that you people don't see me. I did not know that for a very long time, and it's still very difficult for me to grasp that you don't actually see me. So I guess it's a good thing because we already once had a woman like freak out and pick up her kids and run away from me, yelling some very triggering things that I will not repeat here because I don't want to trigger people. But yeah, I think that like confirmed also to me like, oh, people see me as me, or like I never really thought about it, but later on like it made no sense anymore why the woman would have yelled that because she didn't see I was a demon. It was really confusing. Connie asked, was it hard for you to accept being a demon? Yes, and sometimes it certainly was. Um, because there was such a division between groups inside, and then now it's a lot better because we have connected with other subsystems that also have demon altars, and they are like different, but we're the same or whatever. I don't know. That made it easier to accept, but it has always been who I am, so it's I don't think I ever cried like, oh, I'm a demon. But I have had moments inside where I cried because other people didn't accept me, either inside or outside. Like, we had a boyfriend once who broke up with the system. He knew we were a system and that we had the ID, and he had a bad dream. He had a nightmare about me um, because I'm a demon, and that's why he broke up with me. Not, I think it's very unethical to break up with someone over a dream anyway. It's your dream, so it's your responsibility. It's your mind coming up with stuff, not mine. But that was very hurtful and hard. So those were the moments where guess I wish different, or but I mostly wish other people just accept me. I don't wish for myself to be different. Uh, Living atypically, I did not really come out in my system as a demon. We can see each other inside, so and it's really hard to hide. You can see it in the pictures actually, but we have wings. It depends on the altar, what kind of wings. It doesn't really seem to depend on the subsystem. Not all of us have wings. Some have lost their wings. Um, Mine are like made out of dragon skin. I'd say that's like the best way to describe it. It's not dragon skin, but that's like what it I imagine it looks like, I guess, to an outside person. Um and mine are quite small. Maybe like I don't even know if this is visible. Let me hold on. I need to see myself. Yeah, so like this big. And then my mom, she has huge wings that like spread further than my arms. And she wraps us all around in them, and we can hide there and be there, and it's really nice. Um, yeah, and it's stupid in that app that you can add the the wings. Oh, I lost the questions. Let's see. I'm going too slow, am I? Like I'm giving too much words. Sorry. How often do you come out? Um, well, long soul system, I'm mostly often co-conscious. Basically always I'm standing right behind the person that is out on the right side of the body, and I lay my hand on their shoulder to transfer my energy into them. Ooh. And that way they can feel more like grounded and secure and safe and stable. Um, Coming out by myself at the moment, not so much. That used to be very different, but due to our medical problems, um, I have not been on much. Let's just say it like that, without getting into too many details about how or what. Living atypically, I won't take a cure to convert me and my alters to be one person with one personality. I am one person with one personality, and then all my brothers and sisters, they are also one person with one personality. We are just like together in this body. Uh, and no, I would never take medication like that. The alters are not the problem. The CPTSD and the trauma is the problem, not the alters. Uh, the next question is, where are the kitties and how are they doing? The kitties are asleep. I don't know where they are. They might come like running by later on, but for now they are asleep. They're doing great. Serenade turned 1 years old 8 days ago, so that was nice. We had a little celebration, and she got a new little scratchy thingy that she really likes. Um, and Shadow was taken to the vet the other day to get his chip so he can safely go outside. And if we lose him, and they bring him to the vet, they now know it's my cat and I will get him back so he can be stolen from me. Will says, I like how you are saying about the cure. It's really great to hear not all of systems want to get rid by share of living just like always have. Thank you for sharing this part. In our group, I think 80% didn't want integration unless it was like natural, or what's the word, like um not forced, but natural is the word I'm gonna go with. I don't know, sorry, what the right word is. Yes, functional multiplicity is what we want to go for all the way. And we also say the three C's: communication, cooperation, and um, what's the third one? Co-consciousness. So being able to be in the body together at the same time, being co-conscious of what is going on in the outside world. I hope your kitties enjoy dinner. Living atypically is asked, do you feel your DID alters as a mental illness or just part of who you are? Um, I view my DID as a disorder for sure because it is a disorder. It's dissociative identity disorder. And to have this disorder, it needs to impair you in your day-to-day functioning and your day-to-day life, not everyday life. That's what I thought it meant for a long time. So I really invalidated myself whenever I had a good day. I would say, "Oh, see, you don't have the ID. You had a good day. It's not impairing your life." And then the doctor explained to me that it wasn't about that everyday life didn't mean every day of your life. In apparently there is a difference. So yeah, I learned that. I guess. Um, but I do see my DID as a disorder. I see myself as disordered. We all do. Most of us, at least in the system, see ourselves as disordered. We recently made a video called to the not so high functioning systems. That's a term that's used a lot within the DID community. We talk about high functioning systems and non high functioning systems. Actually, we don't talk about non-high functioning systems. We just talk about high functioning systems. And we made a video saying, actually, we are not a high functioning system at all. We have major problems. We cannot go outside for like the past 6 months now without supervision or help because we get lost and we freeze up outside and we can stand there for hours and it brings us in very dangerous situations. Um, so yeah, it's definitely a disorder for me, but I do hope with more healing that it becomes less of a disorder and that I will just be a plural person with a CPTSD past that is now healed and trauma that is healed, and that together uh, as multiples we can live our life. But for now, I am certainly still very disordered, unfortunately. Actually, I have one of my best friends inside. Her name is Lucy. She is also, I guess, a demon in a way, but she's also a shapeshifter. She can shift into a cat or a kitten, I guess. And she sleeps in Isa's bed every night. So They are like besties, but everyone loves the kitty in our system, whether she is in Lucy human mode or a kitty mode. To go with that. Yes, 80% of people in the poll said they had non-human alters, including animals. Um, Thank you, Pope15. Actually, it's not addressed. Uh, Here it is. Oh, I need the other screen. Hold on. Else I don't see what I'm doing. It says collective system. It's from our shop. So it's not a dress, and this is my veil. I like to wear veils a lot because they make me feel very much protected because I put oils on my veils. I wish you could smell them, and they feel me and make me feel enclosed. I wrap myself up in it a lot, and this fabric, like you can see, oops, it's see-through, so it's not like it's warm, but it still gives me very comfy feeling. I don't know if I have freckles. Inside I have freckles, but I don't think I have them out here, but I'm not sure. Hi, Diamond. We're okay. I'm just like trying to keep you up with the chat. Ooh, sorry, I was trying to read up. So, actually, the Marriott system, they have a very great group um, on Facebook. I'm looking for the official name. I don't think I'm gonna find it. You please type a link, Ashton. Please type a link to your group. They have an awesome non-human DID group on Facebook that we linked to Alternation yesterday. So I highly recommend that to everyone here with non-human alters. Want a place where there is more acceptance and freedom to be yourself. Um, if you're looking for such a thing, and I also need a drink, so there's that. And yes, I'm drinking energy drink at 10 p.m. because I had got 2 hours of sleep last night, and I planned this live stream, so here we are. Thank you so much, Shine Your Light Collective, and we'll continue staying strong, right? Because power to the systems means we're strong. Slow pace wins the race, Amee. It's a human thing. I don't know what that means. Slow pace. It means take things eat. And oh, it's like baby steps. Yes, baby steps. Rapture rapers, we also hide from humans. Actually, we don't enjoy like coming out to them. very often unless we trust them. If they are plural themselves, it's easier. But if they are not, then usually we don't tell them really because we found out they can see us. So yeah. Well, asked, do you think the outsiders fear you because you are a demon? I asked this because I get this so many times, and yet I'm a light bringer, but a demon too. Oh my gosh, I recognize that so much. Yes, right? I'm not in this world to bring evil. I never was in this world to bring evil. I was brought into this world by evil. But I am my own person, I make my own choices. I'm responsible for myself, and it's no offense to humans, but I seem to do a bigger, greater job at it than some humans do. So I don't know really why people fear us besides stigma and like culture and spiritual beliefs that have been spread in this world that made it this way. But truly, like, fact check, right? Because I'm a really nice person, and I know many other demons in my system and in other systems, and they are also really nice people, like nice people, nice demons. Yes, it doesn't automatically equal um that we're bad or negative or self-destructive or destructive or anything like that. Popo, yes, I have a body age, which is at the moment 31, not 30 anymore. Um, but I often drop back to 21. And I already explained why, so I'm not gonna re-explain. Wesley, my mom, her name is Amamenta. If she comes out, we have a problem. You don't want to meet her. Um, um, Maybe you do, Wesley, but most people don't want to meet her. She's very protective of me. She's on my left side right now. She has alerted multiple people to be here in this chat to help me out because she's so afraid someone is gonna attack me. So yeah, she's really worried for me. But she's a really nice person if you know her. I would never say anything bad about my mom, but I know she has been like, she doesn't use this body like at all. Like it doesn't really fit and stuff, so it's kind of awkward. So she isn't out very much, but when she does, it's usually really not such a good situation. So then, is that really a good representation of a person, of a demon, of this demon? Because it's also really rude to all trade and throw us on the same bunch of like we're all the same. We're not. Like we have so many different kinds of demons inside, and some are nice and some are like assholes. Pardon the French. Bye, Kiki. I'm sorry if I'm too late saying goodbye. Uh, Rapture Reapers, maybe, but I have many different veils and they have different purposes. This one is black and it does indeed remind me of my mom. My mom asked me to wear the black one, but I also have a red one that I wear when I feel unsafe. I feel more protected in that one. It has it has a different purpose. I don't want to like get into details and trigger people. Sorry. Judithia, I don't understand your question. You ask, were you present at CF this summer? If so, how did you like it? Are you talking about the Hearing Voices conference? Else, I don't know what you're talking about. I was not there. I was also not at the Hearing Voices conference. Shine your light. Oh, Gaza Fest! Yes, I was at Gaza Fest. Of course, I was at Gaza Fest. I thought you meant some sort of conference. DID related or whatever. No, yes, I was definitely at Gaza Fest. Gaza Fest is my home, man. Like that's how the world should be every day, all day. Yes, Gaza Fest. Oh my gosh, my heart. I have to miss the winter edition this year, which makes me extremely sad. Um, I really like the summer edition; it's a lot of fun. But the winter edition, it's so small, such a tight community, and it's so powerful to pass down the lights. So they have like a big stairway, and they have someone in every steps with a candle, and they pass down the light downstairs, and then like obviously all the people are standing downstairs, and then eventually you see the light everywhere while it was dark before, and it's gorgeous, and you take the candle back home, and it's like we burn those on really really special moments, when we need them. And the kitty is awake. Come say hello, kitty. Look, you're internet famous now. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Gospelfest is a Gospelfest is a festival, guys. I'm sorry I didn't even explain. It's a festival where it's a fantasy festival, and you get to dress up, and there's lots of music, and they have a camping that we've been to a few times, but this time we only went for 2 days, and they also have um yeah, other cool stuff to do there that I'm not gonna share here because I don't think I'm allowed to. I don't know. It was on someone's specific profile only posted that day, so I think I'm not allowed to like share that, not to trigger people. Um you did you when I was there on Saturday? After the so on Saturday in the summer edition at Casa Fest, there is a big fire. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I was laying on the floor outside in the dirt. I didn't give a yeah S word. I laid there. I cried my eyes out. Eventually, this guy walks up to me. I can tell you, if a guy like that would have walked up to us in the street, we would have freaked out so much. He was like so big, and he only spoke French, and I hadn't spoken French in like 10 years, so it was a challenge. But he was so nice, and like he helped me get up from the floor, and he said like it's okay, you can come out now. And like he really helped me to ground again, and to be back in the air now, I guess. But it was so powerful. Oh wow, every year. In 2016, I think. In 2016, we married ourselves. We married as a system, ourselves as a system, at Castle Fest. So that is also why it has such a special meaning for us, I guess. Extra, extra special. Okay, now on Castle Fest. Yes, I wish I could go there every day. Someone is saying hello, Lantern Sky, but I don't see Lantern Sky. Is she here? That's nice. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find that post anywhere. So I can try. Nope. I post too much about gay marriage equality to find my own post. Oh, here it is. I found it. Now I just have to find. That's it. This is our post about marrying ourselves a pacifist. Thank you so much for Connie for joining and see you next time. I hope you sleep well. Bye. Does my mom embarrass me in the inner world? No, Adam, she embarrasses me in the outer world. Not more than in the inner world. I don't really know. Not really. Like my mom just sticks up for me no matter what, and I appreciate that. I don't have that many people like that in my life, but my mom, she always does. So I know I can always go to her no matter what it is, and she'll be there for me. So I really truly have the best mom in the world, and she is a high ranking demon that is too big to fit this body. So, yeah. The merit system gays are taking over my Facebook. Absolutely. They always have. They always did. And they always will. Uh, Wesley asked if I'm related to anyone else in my system. I am. I'm related to Lisa. She's my half sister. I'm not gonna explain the father situation there. Sorry. Um, and I have my own daughter. Her name is Umbra. So I'm obviously related to her. Um, I think related only means like family wise, right? So that it's just Lisa. I'm meant my mom and my daughter Umbra and me, the four of us that are family or related. I'm not sorry. I'm not really sure on if I understand the related thing completely. But family wise, yes, that is my family. Um and Lisa and I, we were merged for a long time, for a few years, but we just hold on one second. Kid, you not do that. That makes a lot of annoying noise. I know you're gonna do it again. This is a problem. I don't know how to fix this. Yes. So there is that. Um, are there any other questions that you guys have? Well, I don't really know, Juditha. I'm being waited in the hospital. I didn't lose any weight last time, but we have had severe problems with eating over the last couple of weeks due to medication side effects. Um, so yeah, but we stopped that medication now, and it's going much better. Wesley, I can. She obviously she has a father, but I can't answer anything else about that here right now. Yes, we have two kitties. The other one is Serenade, and she just turned one. I'm not really sure if that's ethical to share here on YouTube, Lucifer. Um, um, what is fun for me inside that I can share here on this platform? Um, um, well, okay, so I am from a place called the Shadows. I escaped the shadows and joined the castle. Then the shadows got destroyed because it was like a big, nasty, programmed, dangerous place. And now we have the new shadows there, and no one really lives there, but we have a huge healing garden there. I go there a lot to meditate, to swim in the lake. We have a warm water lake there that's very cleaning or like refreshing, um, healing. So that's the fun insight that I can share. See you back later, maybe, Colleen. How did my former therapist react to you being a demon? Well, you did, yeah. Here's the story. My previous therapist thought I was a little kid. And after 6 months, she said, I don't think children should be talking about this topic. And I looked at her extremely confused and found out that for the past 6 months, like every other week, she thought she had talked to a small child instead of an adult protector within the system. So I don't really think she was aware I was a demon. We talked about having demon altars. I had a lot of like weird stuff going on then. I thought maybe I became psychotic maybe. And then I saw things that weren't really there in the outside world. So I was confused about that. So I guess we brought it up maybe, but she didn't realize it was the same person. She's not a very good therapist, obviously. Um, anyway, she thought we had a lot of childish thinking and imagination, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Shiny Light Collective for us it's the kind of the same indeed. It's very different there now in the shadows, but we still really enjoy. Now we really enjoy going there. It's really difficult for us. The shadows, the old shadows, were not a safe place, not a safe fun kind of way place, but it was fun for us. We didn't mind. But others inside were highly concerned, so it had to heal. Will is asking, do you ever get put down for having an accent when others in the system do not have a heavy accent? And do you all share your Facebook or do you have your own? Well, we have we have different Facebook profiles for the castle system, which I'm part of, which is Sarah Clark's profile. And then if you go to her bio, you can see who her family is. And you can find Diana Clark and Catherine Clark and Drake Clark there, I think. But I don't have my own profile on Facebook. I see no need in a account on Facebook. I have accounts elsewhere like Tumblr and various other forms of social media. About my accent, I have no control over how I speak. I wish I did because I can tell you it is not very nice being. If you say you're a demon, people get scared of you. Then if you say you're a demon and you have my voice, they just look at you like, you what now? And it's so offensive because I like that I can't do anything about it. I've always talked like this. I don't know why I talk like this, why I don't have the normal like voice of the body or why I can access it and it's just the way it is. I get not teased over it. What was the actual question? Do you have an get put down? I don't know what that means. I don't get teased of it or something. I think it mostly makes me uncomfortable. And obviously, to some people, like it's really clear when I'm out, like, and we have more alters with a different voice than what we call the body's voice. So when they front, it's easily detectable for people that were there. It's not really hideable that I'm out, right? Just by my voice. And I can fake. I can try. I can try to have a low voice, but it costs me so much trouble. I can't talk naturally, not at all. So yeah. Popo 15, I guess so. You're asking shouldn't the therapist let clients talk about anything and everything, regardless of their ages? And I don't know. I haven't studied enough about doing therapy with child alters because we don't even trust therapists. So hell no that they are gonna like be in touch with our littles. Like it was so offensive to us as well because we take good care of our littles inside. You know, they're all taken very well care of by Esther and Sky, and it was so offensive to them that they would think that we would just like let them out in therapy like that. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I lost the chat again. Also, guys, sorry, I really need some nicotine because else I'm going crazy. I can, or I just have to leave. That would be sad. Thank you, Adam, for liking my accent. Wesley is asking, do you have angel altars in your system? And if so, how do they relate with the demons? We do not have many angel altars inside that we know of, but we are very convinced that in one of the 9 subsystems, the angels are locked away, not by us, but done by abuses from the past. That's what we think, at least. But obviously we can know because we have 9, we can see still 9 planets. Where probably there are going to be subsystems because when we visit other planets in the world, there are always other people there. Here, outer world, I guess that's not always the case, but inner world, that's the case for us. So, we think the angels are there, and then we also have a place in our inner world called Summerland, and there are a few angel gatekeepers there. So if you count that as an angel, then yes, we for sure have angels. If we do not count angel gatekeepers as angels, then we can be sure, but we assume so because we have many Christians and they talk about having seen angels a lot. So we're like, where are they? Oh no, I have a Dutch accent. And I got raised in the Netherlands, and I understand Dutch better than I speak it. I refuse to speak Dutch, basically, because this is who I am, and because everyone in my country speaks English. At least a therapist, they have to get their degree also in English. So I see no reason for anyone not to speak English to me if I feel that's my native language. And to make it even more complicated, for many, many years, we did not know we spoke English. We thought we spoke a secret language that no one understood but the people in our system and the people in the cult we were in. And only years later, we understood that it was English. And that actually everyone could understand us, but they made us believe that we couldn't. Are there angel and demon mixtures in your inner world, like half demon and half angel? Not that I know of, but in fairy might well be so, but not that I know of. Thank you so much, Shiny Light Collective, for being here. It was so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I truly, truly appreciated that you were here with us. Everyone, please check out Shiny Light Collective, their channel. If you still have videos, I don't know. If you don't have videos, disregard. If you still have videos, then follow them because they're amazing people. Yes, Popo, that's what turned out. But I wish I would have known that as a kid, so I would have known I could have talked to a police officer and they would have actually known what I said instead of them telling me no one would understand me anyway. So, sorry if that sounded really rude to you. It's just a frustration inside of me and a painful thing, and it makes me feel all of us, it makes us feel quite stupid that we didn't realize it was English and we could have potentially saved ourselves a lot sooner. But we know it was programmed in, and it was not our fault. Like, yeah, it was outside of our control. So that's always complicated. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take some last questions if you have them, and then I'm gonna end the live stream because I'm quite tired. It's almost 11 here at night, and I did not have much sleep last night, so I'm getting quite tired. But if you have any last minute questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Um, I can answer that question. It got deleted, but I can answer that question. The question was, wait, I can see it. Yes. Did you get out of the cold with help or by yourself? I got out by myself. I can say that we had to try multiple times to get out. It definitely didn't work the first time. Um, um, one day, uh, um, very close. I won't give the exact date. Sorry for my own safety. But one date this month, we were asked to go get something from a shed, and basically, we saw that the back gate was not locked, and we opened it and walked out. We didn't take anything. We just ran, and then we traveled all over the world to stay away from them, and it worked basically. So yeah, that's how we escaped. I think it's a good question because I think it can empower people who are still stuck in a place to know that you can escape by yourself, and that once you do, you will meet people on your way that will help you. You will. It 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 it's it's just how it seems to work. For many people I've met that have escaped cults, they escape and they meet someone on their path who helps them along, even if they left themselves. Lucifer is asking, what is that of you dream for that of your future inside and outside? What we dream of is, first of all, for our son to come home and to live here full time. That's our biggest goal. Outside of that, we have um, also very big goals for ourselves. We are very much focused on our website at the moment, powertothesystems.com. And what we try to do there is write enough articles so there is one place on the internet where you can find all the information you need if you just got diagnosed. And we want to make packages there that people can print out, like a package to take to your general practitioner or one to take to your psychiatrist, with like a list of safe and unsafe medication for people who dissociate. We want to make a package for your friends or your family, that kind of thing, that you can print out for free and just hand over to the person you have to, like, or you want to come out to, with some research and some facts for them to look over. And then what we truly hope eventually is that we can reach a point where we have such a big umbrella audience. So, not our system. We don't care so much about our system. We care about everyone that is plural, and we need all of them to make it happen. But we hope to create an umbrella so we reach the 3% of the world population, which is like 22 million people, I think. And then by doing that, we might be able to enable each other and our governments to make changes in laws, situations like that, that plurals have specific needs in, whether they are still disordered and have dissociative identity disorder or another dissociative disorder with alters or without alters for that matter, um, um, or people who are not disordered anymore. For example, people who are still disordered, it would be nice if we had like a pass that I could show in a supermarket and I don't have to wait in line. Because it makes me dissociate to stand there and wait there and hear the beeps of all the products being scanned. It would be really helpful for me to have a card or something that I can show that I need like speed access or whatever. Something like that. And not just for plural people, right? Like I think people who are autistic could also really benefit from a system like this where they have like a speed line in supermarkets for people with disabilities or disorders or are who are not neuro or who are neurodivergent people, and who need their needs met. And then for those who are not disordered anymore, we have situations like bathrooms. We talk about that a lot for the trans folk community, but people in the ID systems without being transgender, they can have the same situation, right? And in our system, it's not a big problem, but it is something to address. We're not being included in that conversation as plural people, but we should have a voice in that conversation as plural people. So, anyway, to sum it up, I hope one day to stand in front of the EU in Brussels and tell them to make EU laws for those on disabilities, and specifically to mention dissociative disorders and the things we need to address and change into this world, to be more open to all the plural people there are, because it's so many people. So yeah, this is this is something I truly think it's a long-term project, right? I'm not going there next week. And I need to write a lot more. I have a lot more ideas that I just can't like pop up out of my head right now, but I have a long list somewhere on my computer where I keep track of all those little things like that we could use. And if you have ideas, please post them in our groups or something so I can add them to the list. Don't add them here in the chat because I will never find it back. But yeah, that we need as plural people to live our life to the fullest as plural people, right? So I'm like the past, for example, in the supermarket, my littles, they want to play in the indoor playground and they are not allowed, and it's hurtful. If someone with Down syndrome comes in, they are allowed to, but we are not. Why? Because you don't see anything on the outside, I guess. So those are like the little things that like annoy us so much as plural people that we see in this world happening around us, and there isn't much we can do about it unless we have a bigger voice. And with that, I mean such a big voice that we overpower and overspeak, overwrite the media, negative media outlets and movies and stuff like that. So yeah, that is my dream. What a question. Don't ask me that kind of stuff, or I can talk for hours and days on all of that. But yes, that is our dream, I guess. So guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna end the live stream now because I'm very tired, but I had a lot of fun. And thank you so much all for joining us. Thank you so much for subscribing, for celebrating with us that we have 1,500 subscribers. 15,000 is the next live stream. Let's agree on that. And yes, thank you all so much. thank you, the Marriott System, for helping me moderate the chat. Please check out their channel and also their Facebook group, um, for non-human alters. It's a great place to meet up if you have non-human alters, and you can also find a link to their group in alternation these days. So yeah, thank you. Good night, everyone, or good day. Wesley, thank you so much for staying up for so long. You are truly the best, and we appreciate it so much. Um, of everyone, but for you, it's like extremely late. Uh, Dumpster, sleep tight. Dijija, sleep tight. Good night. D 2017. Rapture Reapers, Lucifer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much that you were part of this and that you were here and asked your questions and that we could like pair up together and do this together. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, bye everyone.